Hey guys, Mike Abb from Livid Instruments here, willing to talk to you guys about the Ohm 64 Ableton Live and how I use it here in good old Austin, Texas. I've set up a script that we run with our controllers, which we build here in town, which is a basic 8-track script which allows me to build my loops in an interesting and fun fashion, allowing me to interact and drop each element of the music live. We're going to give you a little demonstration of how that works alongside a Touch OSC template that's custom made so I can control everything via the iPad as well. Really fun tool to stay interactive with the crowd and to be able to kind of play some of my, what I consider not as awesome of music, but still getting to do each individual part, which not only helps me focus on getting better in each and every time, but also allows the audience to actually hear the individual parts of electronic music, which we sometimes lose because we're not in a band, we're solo members. So we can't each individually play an instrument, but this kind of is the bridge between those two. So you can see here up on the screen, we've got a basic 8-track setup right here with a master trigger here on the side to allow me to play everything at once. So that's what we're going to start out with, but I've got all my faders here set up to be the individual volumes of each thing. So let's start it up. Because we don't hear anything because I have all my faders down. But if I want to start playing each individual part, here's a wet drum, here's the dry drum. I'm going to start on with some chords. And at any point in time, I've got effects mapped out to any of the buttons here. I can move the script up and down so I go to the next elements of the song, trigger each one. My name's Mike Abb. I've been in the electronic music game since about 1998 when I first saved up all summer long to get some turntables. Was living back in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and was down with a spot called Mission Control, which was kind of a slash head shop, slash record store, slash skate shop. And a lot of the guys there were into drum and bass and New York jungle and underground hip hop, real intellectual stuff. And they turned me on, like any 16-year-old kid with money in his pocket, to some of these records to buy, and I'm glad they did. And it kind of just really spun a snowball from there as the more gear I collected and the more money I wanted to spend. Ended up moving on to some Roland groove boxes, the 808 sampler, and the MC307. Just kind of started moving into computer technology, getting some early Dell computers with an Oxygen 8, the famous Oxygen 8, to do early MIDI sequencing and Reason. Then finally moved down to Texas and was going to school in Fort Worth and in Dallas, and was realizing that all the majority of the time that I really liked to spend in Texas was in Austin, coming to the concerts and seeing the shows that I really wanted to see and the vibe down here. So in 2007 I moved down and instantly fell into some friends, one of which is Gabe King, who now constructs this over at Livid Instruments. And I started working for Open Labs, which is a hardware synthesizer computer company, and just got more and more experience with MPCs and sequencing, and then VSTs, and onto Ableton Live, which now I primarily use to play with. And it's kind of just really taken off here in the past few years around town, with as many people getting into MIDI stuff, and especially some of the underground bass music scene, which I'm primarily focusing on with the glitch and the crunk and the dubstep. And we've really just had a great run with the Livid controllers and getting out to so many people across the nation. I never imagined I'd have so much access to so much music and producers and creative spirit as the controllers has allowed me to have. And subsequently, it's allowed me to do that too. As you saw earlier, being able to have each individual part has really helped me out a lot. And the ergonomics of the controller has really been a very key factor in my success with that. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit of what we do. If you want to find out more about me, go to Abboriginal.com or check out lividinstruments.com. See you then.